Let us learn the procedure of VAT e-filing in Tally.ERP 9 Release 6. Let us look at the agenda. Auto migration of VAT rates to Release 6. VAT rate setup, a powerful tool. VAT annexures and returns report. VAT e-filing procedure in Release 6. Resolution of exception in VAT returns. Save return, export return, validate return, upload return. So let us talk about auto migration of VAT rates to Release 6. VAT rate setup, a powerful tool which, once data is migrated to Release 6, the VAT rates get set at the stock item level based on last VAT sales or purchase transactions. VAT annexures and returns report. Once data is migrated to Release 6, all the VAT transactions forming part of VAT annexures and VAT returns is made available. Show certain exceptions well in advance before generating VAT returns. Clear the exceptions, save the return and file VAT return. Let us look at the VAT e-filing procedure in Release 6. First procedure, resolution of VAT exceptions and VAT returns. Incomplete mismatch in information. If you drill down from VAT returns report through the menu Incomplete Mismatch Information, it will show the exception which are related to voucher. Number of vouchers with incomplete mismatch in information. Country, state and dealer type mismatch not specified. Tax rate, tax type not specified. Nature of transaction, assessable value, rate of tax modified in voucher. Incorrect tax type selected in tax ledger. For example, instead of VAT, you have selected CST. Mismatch due to tax amount modified in voucher. Manually entered the tax values in the voucher. Where there is a mismatch in the transaction and the calculation. Vouchers with incomplete, incorrect adjustments details. Where you use various VAT adjustment flags, adjustment against CST with excess input tax credit. So if incorrect adjustment flags are used, it shows under this exception. Information required for generating an annexure not provided. For example, commodity codes, commodity names, TIN numbers. So to know more on exception resolution, please refer Tally Help, help.tallysolutions.com. Now let us look this first procedure in Tally Release 6, where customers have moved from 4.9 to Release 6 and wanted to do their VAT filing from Release 6, solving few exceptions. Tally Release 6. National Traders is a company running its business in Maharashtra. They were using Tally 4.9. They were into Maharashtra VAT compliance, accounted all their VAT transactions in 4.93 and now migrated to Release 6. Now let us see how quickly they can solve certain exceptions and make the data ready for filing their VAT returns. So let us see their VAT configuration done. 11 F3 Statutory and Taxation. Value added tax, set alter VAT details. You can see here this is already configured data for VAT. It shows the periodicity of return monthly and applicable VAT return is Form 231. So we will move on to VAT return 231. Reports VAT Form 231. So this is the VAT annexures and VAT report displaying for Maharashtra Form 231. It gives you the return summary, total number of vouchers for the period. 8 transactions are clean and been included in returns and annexures. 3 are not relevant for returns and annexures. For example, your receipts, payments, so on. So here comes incomplete mismatch in information to be resolved. There are 5 transactions which are certain exceptions. Let us drill down to this menu and see what are these exceptions. Tax rate, tax type not specified. So here purchase is at 14.5%, is not accounted during the transactions. So they come under purchase taxable. Key in the rate 14.5%. And the particular exception is resolved. So we have here nature of transaction, assessable value, rate of tax modified in voucher. So these are the transactions which are modified during the voucher entry. You can select them through the space bar, and we have given an option resolve them or accept as is. Click on resolve and accept the relevant nature, sales taxable, purchase taxable. These exceptions are resolved. We have incorrect tax type selected in the tax ledger. This is of CST and VAT is selected. Let us select CST. Mismatch due to tax amount modified in voucher. So here you can check, these are the transactions where the modification is done by the user. You can select them and mark for resolving. Resolve. And in case the calculation is wrong, click on recompute. It gets recomputed. Select the relevant type of ledger if not selected. So these exceptions are resolved. Nature of transactions and tax modified in voucher again. So these are purchase taxable. And 14.5 is not configured. So you can select this. This exception is resolved. Voucher with incorrect adjustment details. So this is an adjustment where you're adjusting your output VAT with excess input VAT. So here is the nature of adjustment, decrease of your output tax. This exception is resolved, and the one exception, information required for generating an actual, is not provided. Let us see what is this exception. So here the TIN is not valid. So let us give the valid TIN. And this exception is resolved. So you can see how quickly we were able to resolve the exceptions, and now the data is made ready for filing the returns. All the transactions are included in returns annexures. So now we are ready to save the returns and file the returns. Click on save. Here is a note stating saved return is treated as ready to file. Click on S. Click on VAT return form 231, and you can see here the return is saved. Now we have to extract this data onto the prescribed format as specified by the respective state governments in their prescribed formats. So we have Excel and XML formats prescribed by the department, and both the formats are supported in product based on their state specific requirement. For Maharashtra, it is the Excel format, and they have their own format, and we call it as the template. It has to be downloaded from the commercial tax department and saved in the Tally folder onto the machine where you are trying to access and export the data onto the template. So click on e-return. So the location, export location is your default Tally installation location, and output file name. This is the file name, return template version 3.xlsb as prescribed by Maharashtra state government. So this file must be made available in this location. Otherwise, you get a message stating the file does not exist. So let us move forward. It is for the month of June we are filing the returns. Type of return original. Return forms to be filed 231 and CST, as they also have interstate transaction. If this is first return, select here S. And now the data is ready to export onto the prescribed template. You can observe here it is exporting to Excel the return template. So the data is getting extracted to the prescribed format. Once the template is filled, the Excel template opens. So here is the template which is getting opened. This is the prescribed format with the header showing you the complete information of the dealer, VAT dealer, it's his registration number, address and so on. Sales annexure with the prescribed format and capturing all the information. Purchase annexures. So the data is exported now and we are supposed to validate as prescribed by the department in the same exported file. Here we have the validate button. You can click on first step, validate. Getting validated. Once the validation is done, we get the information data transfer done. Click on OK and you can observe the files for VAT forms 231 and CST is generated. So it is validated and the validated file supposed to be uploaded onto the Commercial Tax Department of Maharashtra VAT portal. So let us quickly look at the recap what we did in release 6.0. We done a resolution of exceptions in VAT returns. We saved the return, exported the return, validated the return and then uploading return to the respective Commercial Tax Department. Thank you.